Direct shooting.
Jesus, thank you.
Is that as in direct shooting? Direct shooting. They just waited for me. It's 2017. There are certain things that have been happening that I've been quiet about. Even if you are the most careless person on earth, you will not give yourself to so much scandals. There are things people don't know, even though one or two people along the line took advantage of that to just come out and say one or two things. But the reason I'm coming out to speak now is because they've done all that and discovered that I'm still moving on. They decided to make attempts on my life. I just escaped an assassination attempt where 7 people were killed. My car was attacked, opened fire on my car, and kept spraying it with bullets. My wife and my kids were there. The escort car with some police, they killed the policeman, they killed the other people, the other escort car, the buses with us. 7 people. We are all moving in a convoy. We are killed. People who did this are expecting me to come out, mention their names, so they will come out and deny. I won't do that. But the truth of the matter is this. You can't kill me. My life is in the hand of God. I'm a man of God. And those who are among those attacking me, you are building on what you don't understand. You may have joined into the fora because you want to chase clout, but you don't know where the fight started from. There are things you don't understand. You don't have an idea of the beginning of what happened 2017. The people who are behind it. You may come and you are doing your own thing, but it's beyond what you are thinking.
All right, viewers, thank you so much for tuning in today. Today we are talking about a very sensitive story. What we are discussing today is about Apostle Jonson Suleman. And if you know this man, he's one of the most powerful tele-evangelists in Nigeria. And then Prophet Owusu Bempah. He's also been attacked. And then the attack that happened on Apostle Jonson Suleman, a few of the glimpses of the terrible situation is what you just saw, and there will be more coming. We are going to be finding out today why this happened, why him, and why can't things be done differently. What are some of the triggers that is causing these things to happen? And then we are going to analyze the situation. If you know anything about this story, or you have a lot of understanding, deeper understanding into this story, we encourage you to join us and share your thoughts. Let us know what you think is really the situation. That's what we are dealing with today. And so God bless you as you've joined us. We encourage you to share the program, and we're moving on straight away. And it's your brother Ebenezer on Koda TV. And listen to the story, the analysis he's giving. And then we are going to tell you how rich this man is, and if that could be a reason for this attack.
Since 2017, there are certain things that have been happening that I've been quiet about. Even if you are the most careless person on earth, you will not give yourself to so much scandals. There are things people don't know, even though one or two people along the line took advantage of that to just come out and say one or two things. But the reason I'm coming out to speak now is because they've done all that and discovered that I'm still moving on. They decided to make attempts on my life. I just escaped an assassination attempt where 7 people were killed. My car was attacked, opened fire on my car, and kept spraying it with bullets. My wife and my kids were there. The escort car with some police, they killed the policeman, they killed the other people, the other escort car, the buses with us. 7 people. We are all moving in a convoy. We are killed. People who did this are expecting me to come out, mention their names, so they will come out and deny. I won't do that. But the truth of the matter is this. You can't kill me. My life is in the hand of God. I'm a man of God. And those who are among those attacking me, you are building on what you don't understand. You may have joined into the fora because you want to chase clout, but you don't know where the fight started from. There are things you don't understand. You don't have an idea of the beginning of what happened 2017. The people who are behind it. You may come and you are doing your own thing, but it's beyond what you are thinking. I'm alive for those who have been calling and all that. I'm well. Family is fine. I feel bad for the lives that have been taken. We are mourning, but Jesus is Lord. And for all those who they killed, may they also rest in peace. And for the young men who opened fire and kept wasting people, I won't take your life. But the seed that you sow, you will reap it. I want Nigerians.
Okay, so now let's look at this story very well. Apostle Jonson Suleman, a very powerful man of God, anointed by all standards. He's been in ministry for many years. This man has been attracting a lot of scandals and a lot of attacks within the body of Christ. Question is, why him all the time? The situation here is this. For what reasons would you think men of God would be attacked, if they would be? for what reason would that possibly happen to them? You would expect that if a man of God is attacked for any reason, it would most likely be because he has preached the word of God somewhere, because he has said something that goes against other people's lives that are not really the best. But in this case, is that the reason? He's mentioning a few things. That is something that we need to look into. He has said some key things about what happened some years in the past, in 2017. What happened? It means to me that the attack that has happened on him, he is referring to what happened in the past, that he's saying the people that are coming for him now, they have no clue and they are just following the wind. So what past is he holding on to that the law cannot deal with? What kind of conflict has existed between him and those people that he thinks he should hold on to it and keep like a secret and allow these things to go on for him to come and know his enemies and know the people that are coming after him? And he's just talking about what is going on, how people don't understand. If people are attacking you and you are keeping them, then it means that to an extent, you know what is going on, and you are also paying people back sort of for the same crimes, and so you are not happy to expose them. Where has he been before that he's coming out that people are not happy and they are coming for him? What has he got in common with somebody that somebody will come for him? Nobody will just attack for no reason. Before we move on and go ahead and see what are some of the possible reasons why people will come for him, I will let you understand what happened. This man of God traveled with a lot of people. He traveled with these people for a program, and on his way back, he got people attack him. And that is his car. You can see his car. The gunshot could not go through. So it means he's driving a bulletproof car. Well protected. Beautiful. He's looking after himself. But the situation is, who is he afraid of? You see, people that are listening to us, when the kingdom of God, when children of God begin to be scared so much of themselves, then you look at how much of the physical, material things that are surrounding them, which is putting that fear into them. This thing I'm saying, I expect you to just think about it yourself and understand that, okay, if a man of God is struggling so badly that he is scared of who is coming for him, so he's bought a bulletproof car, it means he's got issues related to bullets. That would not end there. So if he's got issues related to potentially being attacked by people that are criminals, and we know Nigeria is not too safe at the moment, right? So if Nigeria is not that safe and the men of God are protecting themselves with bulletproof cars, what car do you drive going to their churches? Do you drive just normal cars? And if your man of God is scared of being attacked, why would you surround yourself with somebody who is expecting such a thing to happen to him? Who knows what his opponent could do? Because from what he's saying, he knows what could be coming to him. And so he's saying he knows what is going on. Some people are expecting him to come out and mention their names so that they will come out and deny. This is a clear evidence to prove that this man knows what is going on in his life. And he is aware of it. Okay, so if he is aware of what is going on in his life, why would I come to a church where my man of God understands what could potentially go on around him? And if you are around him, what do you think could happen to you? What do you think could happen to you if you are surrounding yourself with a man of God who knows that he could potentially receive people that are coming for him? Now let's look at, before we come back and analyze and diagnose the case very well, let's look at how much this man is worth. He's a billionaire, all right? So let's look at how much he's worth. And if this is how much he is worth, could that be the attraction that would drag people to come to him? If you agree with me, share your opinion. Now I want you to look at this. Watch this very well. And let's see if this could not be the reason why people will come after this man. Materialism. Listen to this.
House and cars. You won't want to miss any part, so stay till the end. Kindly subscribe and click the bell button. Among the fortunes owned by the man of God includes record label, water manufacturing, printing, press, oil and amp, gas, group of schools and real estate. It is estimated that Jonson Suleman net worth is over $100 million. He own a mansion with over an 400M mansion.
Okay, so you heard that fact that he's worth over $100 million. You can see that house in the background. He's worth over $100 million. He's a man of God. That is how much his net worth stands at. Over $100 million. Over a million. Like, just listen to that part again. I want you to listen to it yourself. Just get this right.
As group of schools and real estate. It is estimated that Jonson Suleman net worth is over $100 million.
Oof. Over $100 million is how much this man is worth. I'm not saying he's getting all this money from the church, because he's got businesses. If you had the list of businesses, a water bottling company, he's got a record label in relation to music. He's done a few things. And his father, you will hear that his father was a multi-millionaire. That's fine. But the issue is, if a man of God has all this, could it be a potential trigger to attract people like these people? Watch it again. Listen to this very well. I want you to listen to how much
it's estimated that Jonson Suleman net worth is over $100 million. He own a mansion with over an 400M mansion. Pastor Suleman have 3 private jets. He bought his first 2 private jets, $30 million each, and his latest 3rd private jets he bought during COVID-19 pandemic cost $65 million. Jonson Suleman, who was born on March
4 private jets is owned by Apostle Jonson Suleman. A man of God, a prophet by all standards. I will never say anything about what he's doing, but then he's a prophet.
First
Listen.
2 private jets, $30 million each, and his latest 3rd private jets he bought during COVID-19 pandemic cost
$30 million each for all the private jets he owned. He bought some private jets within the COVID period, when everyone said the economy had crashed everywhere around the world. When everyone thought that the world was struggling, money was not available, people are dying, no one could get anything. That was when he bought another private jet. $30 million. And so this brings us home. When people complain about the church being part of the problem of the body of Christ, then you ask yourself, could this be true? Because if you are looking at a time of pandemic when people cannot go out, when people cannot go to work, everyone is starving, families, people could not even feed themselves, and the man of God, your prophet, your papa, is buying a new private jet worth $30 million in the pandemic. He has 4 private jets already. Then you ask yourself, are we really rescuing the perishing and caring for the dying? And how do we care for the dying? So what kind of messages will Jonson Suleman be preaching to us within the body of Christ? Christians as we are, we all agree. I understand perfectly that Christianity, there will be blessing in the body of Christ. God can bless us. But then the blessings of God, God expects us to become a blessing to many people. He leads a flock of, over thousands of people are following him in his church, sitting right in front of him every time. And Bible says that if somebody comes to you and complains of his problem and you tell him to go and the Lord will do it, what good have you done? You've done nothing. So it means God and the Bible expects a Christian. If someone comes to you say, hey bro, I'm really struggling, I'm hungry, man. Oh, my rent, my this, my bills. You don't have to just pray and let the person go. Bible expects you to dip your hand into the pocket and help the person solve the physical need. So are we saying that out of the thousands of people in the presence of Apostle Jonson Suleman in Nigeria, none of them come to him complaining about money and difficulties in life every single week? And how has he solved the problem of his own members, not outside his membership? His own membership. Would you think he has solved his members, helped them to solve their problems? Talk less of buying a new private jet within the pandemic period, COVID time, when everyone was struggling, and he owns 4 private jets to his credit. He's got businesses, so definitely people are working in the company, and those that are working, they are receiving money for the jobs they have done. So how much of social help is Apostle giving to the society? This is how much it's worth. So don't you think somebody knowing how much he's worth, and that person is starving, struggling. Look, nobody attacks. Definitely, there will be somebody that could attack anybody just because of hatred or for other reasons. But I believe, and I want you to say it, just type your comments, that most of the people that come for you, that will try to attack you, they come for you because of hunger. They want money for food. They want money for cars. They want money for other things. And I believe this man can give out anything he wants to give out. If he can buy a private jet within COVID, then I don't know what else he can buy. Just listen to his profile. I want us to look at how much he's worth, and let's assess it. Could that not be a trigger to get people to come and try to take something from this man?
Cost $65 million. Jonson Suleman, who was born on March 24, 1971, is a Nigerian TV evangelist and the top leader and general overseer of Omega Fire Ministries International, a congregation with its headquarters in Auchi, Edo State. In the wake of functioning as an associate minister in the Armor of God Church in Lagos from 1998, he established Omega Fire Ministries in 2004. Apostle Jonson Suleman is a Nigerian televangelist and the general overseer of Omega Fire Ministries International. Jonson Suleman started the church in 2004, 10 years after he got the vision from God. So far, the church has grown with branches in the United States, Ghana, South Africa, Turkey and many other countries of the world, with its headquarters in Auchi, Edo State. Apostle Jonson Suleman was born on the March 24, 1971 to Mr. Amuda Sul, a Muslim and APC chieftain. His dad is a renowned Edo-born multimillionaire businessman and the current APC leader in Auchi, as well as the APC deputy leader at Sako West, Edo State, Nigeria. Suleman had his primary and secondary education in Auchi. According to the fiery preacher, he became a millionaire at the age of 19 while he was still schooling. Then, he was moving cocoa in trucks from his state to the northern party of Nigeria. He holds a bachelor degree in mass communications and a doctorate degree in human resource development. Apostle Jonson Suleman is married to Lizzie Jonson Suleman, and the union is blessed with 6 children. How did Jonson Suleman become a preacher? Callings and divine elections are purely products of predestination, which are conceived before the very foundation of the world and hatched into reality. A few days after he was born, some prophets came from Warri to Benin, the place of his birth, with a message from God. When his parents desired to know what the message was, they said God told them a prophet who would minister in God's presence has been born. His parents refused to listen further because they were Muslims and did not see the possibility of their son leaving their fold. As the young Jonson began to grow, his parents noticed that he was a bit strange in the way he did his things. He had a soft spot for the things of God. Even while he was going to the mosque with his father, he knew he was not on the right path. He was in Auchi, his hometown, for his secondary education and encountered Christ, but pressures mounted on him made him to withdraw for a little while. But he returned to Benin, where he finally reconnected with destiny.
Alright, viewers, so you can see the profile of this man. He is a multi-millionaire. Alright, a multi-millionaire who happens to be the man of God, the powerful minister that many are following. He's been attacked. What also happened to Apostle Reverend Owusu Bempah, Prophet Owusu Bempah in Ghana? What has happened to this man is also this. He has also received attacks around his church, and he's suspecting some people, according to some of his senior church members. So they've analyzed that many people went around his church, and then when those people got there, what they have done is that they noticed that people were at random, suspicious people were coming around this church, and then the things that were happening, they didn't like it. So now a police report has been done. But did you also know that there was a prophecy that was surrounding the attack of Apostle Jonson Suleman? There was a prophecy by a prophet, Amwakwata of Ghana, and he said this was going to happen. Now I'm going to show you the car of Apostle Jonson Suleman again, and you will see the holes of the bullet that tried to go through it. It's a very sad story, and I expect that whoever that watches this, you'll be sorry. Trust me, it's a very sad situation, and I expect that you will know that the times that we are in, It's a very terrible time. But then we should be learning to help people, supporting many that are in need. If not, the same people we refuse to help are the same people that will join hands with other people and come for us. And when they know you have enough, they won't sit down and go hungry. In as much as the act is a bad act, sometimes you can't say much. Because if you hear the stories of the people, it's always people that are close by, that know his routine, knew where he was going, where he was coming from. Those are the same people that could be doing this thing. So let us be mindful of this. Watch his car that he was driving with his family in the car. Watch what happened. So those are the bullets.
Direct shooting.
You could see the
direct
bullets.
shooting.
Look at that. This is the impact of the bullets.
Direct
But
shooting.
lucky the car is bulletproof. Watch it again. You see these marks? These are bulletproof. Marks. The gunshot, the bullet marks that made these marks on the bulletproof screens, even the front. So the shots were running from every corner. You could see that these people really wanted this guy. So the shots were coming from left, right, center. And you can see the woman sitting down there. It is very, very sad. Please leave a comment. Leave a comment for us. Leave a comment, like the program, and you can see the people. These images have been blurred out just because of policy reasons. It is a very, very sad situation that has happened to this man. Trust me, it's a terrible situation. You can see these people are gone. You know what I mean? They are gone. They are done. It's a very, very sad world, and nobody would expect this to happen to even his worst enemy. You wouldn't expect this to happen to your worst enemy. Trust me. No. God have mercy. God have mercy on us. It's a sad situation.
Direct shooting.
It's a sad situation.
That's a direct shooting. Direct shooting.
Sad story.
That's my big strong man being. That's my big strong man being. See what you just did.
So viewers, you can see what actually took place. And 7 people are gone because they were following him. 7 people have been taken down, but he is still alive. Why? Because those 7 were driving normal cars, and he was in a bulletproof car, which gave him enough protection. So you see, you need to be careful the people you surround yourself with. Bible says bad company corrupts good morals. People that were going out with this man on this day, they are people that are seeing themselves as close associates. Maybe that's what they do for a living, protecting him. Or even one policeman was also taken because he was there. He was traveling with them. Some of the cars that were ahead of them and the cars that were behind them, all these cars are gone because the way the shots were flying, they went for everybody that was in their convoy. And the thing is, why convoy? It's a very sad situation. We are waiting for more investigations to come out. But one thing he said in his statement when he's speaking is that he seems to know the people that did this. Watch this, and you will see that he's fully aware. Listen to what he's saying here. He's fully aware of the people that
an
did
uncoordinated truth.
Listen to this. I want you to listen to this
Even if you are the most
very
careless person on
Listen.
Since 2017, there are certain things that have been happening that I've been quiet about. Even if you are the most careless person on earth, you will not give yourself to so much scandals. There are things people don't know. Even though 1 or 2 people along the line took advantage of that to just come out and say 1 or 2 things. But the reason I'm coming out to speak now is because they've done all that and discovered that I'm still moving on. they decided to make attempts on my life.
Okay.
I just escaped an assassination attempt where 7 people were killed. My car was...
Okay, just go ahead, Apostle. Just a minute. Apostle will continue. He will continue. Okay. Listen to this one more time.
7 people were killed. My car was attacked, opened fire on my car, and kept spraying it with bullets. My wife and...
So you heard that 7 people have been taken. 7 people have been taken. And in the car was his wife and his kids when this spraying was going on.
My kids were there. The escort car with some police, they killed the policeman, they killed the other people, the other escort car, the bosses.
So you see, there was an escort car that was police car in front, and there was another bus behind. All of them were traveling with him, one man. Maybe they were instrumentalists, choir, whatever.
With us, 7 people. We are all moving the convoy. We were killed. People who did this are expecting me to come out, mention their names, so they will come out and deny.
Okay, so this is where I get confused. He says people will be expecting him to come out and mention their names as being the people that caused the problem, but he's not going to do that. My question is, why would you know that people are expecting you to come and mention their names so that they will come and deny? And who are those people that you know are expecting you to mention their names? So people, when you do these things like this, talk like this, then it means that you know whatever that's happening around you. All right. So if you know what is happening around you, then why would you expect people to trust you? Because it means you belong to a group of people that have been doing this.
I won't do that. But the truth of the matter is this. You can't kill me. My life is in the hand of God. I'm a man of God. And those who are among those attacking me, you are building on what you don't understand. You may have joined into the fora because you want to chase clout, but you don't know where the fight started from.
Okay, wait. So it means there is a fight going on, and that fight has been going on for ages. And some young men are being used, and he's saying that those young men don't know what they are doing because they don't understand where this thing started from. So where did it start from, Apostle? Can you enlighten everybody about where this thing started from? And what kind of fight are you involved in? You are a man of God. You are supposed to be preaching. Why are you having this thing going on behind that? You seem to understand everything. And why would you surround yourself with innocent people who have no idea the type of battles you are dealing with? And then they end up like this. Did you tell them that this could potentially happen? Because you seem to know everything and you come prepared. You are driving a bulletproof car, but you didn't give them a bulletproof bars or anything that will get them prepared. I have a bit of a situation about this. I don't understand if maybe one day the investigations will bring more things out. Nigerians, if you are watching us, please let us understand this.
There are things you don't understand. You don't have an idea of the beginning of what happened 2017. The people who are behind it. You may come and you are doing your own thing, but it's beyond what you are thinking.
Okay, so Apostle, why can't you do us a favor and just let the cat out? So are you involved in your own calamity? Are you aware of it? Can we say you have a hand or you have more information? You know what's going on. Can we say that? Because it doesn't make sense to me. Again, what you are trying to say is that some people that are being used to come for you have no clue. They don't understand the whole situation. Fine, that's understandable. So it means you understand. And you are saying that they don't know the people who started this whole fight. That's fine. So you know those people. Are you a warrior or a prophet? Are you a fighter? What is going on? If you know it, why don't you respect the law? Hand them over to the law. If you can't hand them over to the law, then go alone. So other 7 people will not go down. I think this man needs to be asked more questions by the law. But there again, we are in an environment where money counts. We are talking about 4 private jets owner in a country called Nigeria. And something like this is happening, and we all expect that the law will take its course. If you believe the law can work in this situation, please leave a comment. But I doubt, because he owns 4 private jets, he owns bottling companies, he owns record labels. The number of people that would want to sing under his record label is enough to establish a church with that number. So I doubt. But listen to this, we're ending.
I'm alive for those who have been calling and all that. I'm well. Family's fine. I feel bad for the lives that have been taken. We are mourning, but Jesus is Lord. And
so the issue here is you feeling bad for those whose lives have been taken. Are you going to surround yourself with more? Replace the souls that are lost? You see, we need to be wise. In as much as we are Christians and we believe the power of God works, he believes in the power of God, yet he's got a bulletproof car. So it means if anybody watching me as a brother working with this man, walking around this man, you have to talk to your brother to start asking and demanding for private jets with, for cars that are also bulletproof. Because if not, your brothers and your family members are going to just, slaughter themselves at his altar when he knows what is going on. Why would he be driving in bulletproof car and let you just follow him ordinarily with a normal car? Now a policeman has been taken, gunned down, plus maybe 6 more people. So 7 people in total have been taken. I suspect something is going on.
All those who they killed, may they also rest in peace. And for the young men who opened fire and kept wasting people, I won't take your life. But the seed that you sow.
I was really worried when I heard him saying, I won't take your life. So it means he can. If you are watching and you agree with me, please confirm. He's saying for the young men that opened the fire and took 7 people's lives, he will not take their lives. Does it mean he can take their lives? He's got the capacity, he's got the strength, he's got the ability to do that. Has he taken some before? I'm confused here, seriously. But he sounds like maybe he can. That's why he's pardoning them this time. You know, he's pardoning them. Brother Dove, Dowana, Arthur Francis saying that our fellow poor brothers would never listen. Bro, it's really serious. This is very sad. They won't listen, you're right. Because I don't know why he will be driving in a bulletproof car and let you drive in an ordinary car when he knows that he's got people that could potentially come for him and he's allowed you to follow him. And when this happens, then the shots come to you and his own, the bullets will just fly back, hit his car and fall down. And himself, his life, his family's lives, and everyone is intact. They are clean, pure, nice. So why would he say that he will not go for their lives, bro? He's saying for the people that opened the shots, he's not going to go for their lives. I don't know. I feel this guy can take them. He can. Sorry if he's your prophet and what I'm saying doesn't make you feel comfortable, but his statement after the crime tells me a lot of things. You know, I feel this man can do something. It feels like he can do something. He knows he can too. So let us please share if you think he can do it or he cannot do it. It's a very sad situation. Very, very sad. Let's see.
You will repeat. I want Nigerians to know that a coordinated lie swallows an uncoordinated truth. With time, the truth will come out.
Ah, my goodness. This is a terrible
Since
story.
2017, there are certain things that have been happening that I've been quiet about. Even if you are the most careless person on earth, you will not give yourself to so much scandals. There are things people don't know. Even though 1 or 2 people along the line took advantage of that to just come out and say 1 or 2 things. But the reason I'm coming out to speak now is because they've done all that and discovered that I'm still moving on. They decided to make attempts on my life.
Who are those?
I just escaped an assassination attempt where 7 people were killed. My car was attacked, opened fire on my car, and kept spraying it with bullets. My wife and my kids were there. The escort car with some police, they killed the policeman, they killed the other people, the other escort car, the bosses with us. 7 people. We are all moving in a convoy. We were killed. People who did this are expecting me to come out, mention their names, so they will come out and deny. I won't do that. But the truth of the matter is this. You can't kill me. My life is in the hand of God. I'm a man of God. And those who are among those attacking me.
You see, I have a problem there. His life is in the hand of God. So in whose hands are those guys, the police officer, in whose hands are those people? The ones that died. In whose hands are they? Your life is in the hand of God, yet you have a bulletproof car. So their lives should also be in the hand of God, and therefore you should, I believe it's better if you could have given them to a proper car. You know what I mean? You cannot just say your life is in the hand of God and you still have a bulletproof car when your life is in the hand of God. And the people following you, you didn't give them bulletproof cars. So in whose hand are those people? Is it not in the same hand of God that you didn't give them a private jet? You didn't give them, bulletproof car. I think my interest has gone into his private jet. He's a very successful businessman and a prophet of God. I would rather focus on his business aspect and not as the man of God. But because I believe that if somebody will be arrested, somebody will be tracked and bullied and followed and hunted like this, if the person carries the title of a prophet, a pastor, I would expect that because he preached the word of God, that would happen to him. But I would not expect that it's happening because he's richer, because he's got, an ongoing fight with some people, and the fight is not verbal, it's with weapons. Then I have a big problem. I have a very big problem. I struggle to understand this. So that is it about the attack on him. And there's also, I told you, there's another attack on Prophet Owusu Bempah. Is building up very slowly. We'll bring you the updates. And then, did you know that Agrada'S' husband has now come out after a long time of silence? Now he's out defending the wife, even though the wife has duped many people. Now the husband says he thinks the wife has done nothing, even though the woman has been duped. The woman has duped a few people. This is it. I want you to have a look at this quickly. Listen to what the husband said. Just listen to him. He's gonna tell you what.
You go off air, so.
I just remember me by. Me was say we video Siana me fuse na. Me was say lady be afraid.
Okay.
Na offer no. The way I okasa ne kwenya me manage ho.
Me correct no kwa kakampa cho wada ma.
Me hu sa. This time no what about the kasa one kasa yi bia me see court.
Whoa.
Obi nim me ete won obi nim me.
Yeah.
Obi nim mashase and obi nim kwa me fast one be suffer.
See, that is the husband of Agradaa'S speaking. You can see his picture down there. His picture is down there. That is him. You can see him here. Yeah, this guy. That is the husband of Agradaa'S, the one that has duped many people, and now she's in police custody. As in she's on remand in Ghana, waiting for trial on Monday. I think it's today. Yeah, I'll have to. We'll bring you the update today, tomorrow, definitely. So that is the guy speaking. He's a pastor. The wife was a fetish priest, and then the wife, being a fetish priest, bought a church building, and the man was still a pastor with someone else. And now the woman says she has changed. Now she's a pastor herself, but they are not doing the church together. And now the woman has duped many people. This man has kept quiet when this woman was duping people as a fetish priest. And now she's duping people as a pastor. And because the woman is now in police custody, now the husband has come out saying from this time going, he is going to show to Ghanaians who he really is. So the long period of silence is being exposed by this, because they least expected that the woman could be arrested. So now that the woman has been arrested, Brother Mwansa, God bless you. Brother, God bless you so much for tuning in. Please share the program and type up your comment. Let us know what you think. So you see, the arrest has caused this man to now come out to speak.
So what I say?
No question.
It is a woman who say be a patch or make it. They are not TikTok now. No, Jimmy say or no me I won't. The best friend them be in a court. So obi na just saw the name who about the TikTok and copy viewers DI3D. You do to in a court na say lawyer before say lawyer be respond to crime. 200 to 300 million. So when you ready there and no mo Jimmy no mo cause no mo Jimmy such a kafra.
So you see, the problem is this guy says there's a girl on TikTok here who took this guy's some audios and just joked with it, saying, "Oh, the Mami Agradaa'S herself and other people said this man cheats around and all that." It came out in the past, and so this girl, being a TikTok comedian, picked that audio and did a video that, "Oh, this man has been sleeping around and he even has a baby with me," in a joke. And this news message video has gone viral and has got into this man. So he's upset, saying he wants to sue this girl plus anyone else that talks about him, maybe including what I'm doing now. which is a joke, because his wife, Mami Agrada, has been insulting Kenneth Japan, insulting all the, I mean, is it not Kesben, one of the owners of the business conglomerate in Ghana who owns a radio station and other things, because the presenter spoke about her issue. She insulted them. She's insulted many people, and even talks about some other ladies and accuses them of people, I mean, molesting that lady sexually in a group. She made a lot of fancy allegations on many people, and no one has taken her to court. But now this husband wants to take people to court. Listen to the funny thing he's going to say as it's coming to an end.
Because this time, one by one.
Okay, Bishop, I know the no question say many just say 7 periods are many our life now kasa, but I would throw my 100 support behind you with that issue, because here irrespective of the fact that 7 periods are not meaning that video, I say also on social media no be to me media, but at least say that position and we take care. I'll throw my 100 support behind you. No question.
Yes, a good one. Me pacho otie.
Bishop Bajo mi chepa.
Also Ghana ha no. Enipa bebre ayo ma dwen say ahokyire nti. Ye be fa kwa bia so na dia kasa. Afa bibia ho. Even from yempanyifo so. President, ministers, judiciaries, police, up to pastors, senior generals, obia kwala kwati mbejino no odinatem.
Oh yeah, serious.
Me kamanu tuwe and some cause on there so no Oyerepa and some cause on there so why you say one the cartel say me name Oyerepa. Me no be let me fie. Me no be let me fie. As I'm speaking to you, me you feel na me take. Since that day, Sunday the pan wife all police station.
Okay, listen. No one is saying that they are divorced. Soma Jayo Munjayo is their own problem. That one is their own problem. But look at the statement he's saying. As I speak with you, Mitimi, so where were you staying previously? Yesterday, the other weeks, the other month, where were you staying that now you can say that now Mitimi? Does it mean that your wife lives somewhere else and you live somewhere else? So you see, sometimes when you talk too much, when you want to come out, rush out and say certain things just to please some people, you make a lot of mistakes. But Agrada'S says that it's a shame to still have some Ghanaians supporting Agrada. That's right. I just look at some of the people and I now come to a point that I agree with the Bible when Bible says that some people must be snatched out of fire. You don't just preach to them and expect them to decide. You grab them out, like take them out of the place, because and my problem is the fact that when people say the church is the problem, this is why I'm doing these programs these days, talking about these social issues. These are the real national problems that the law should deal with. You don't leave Agrada to operate on her own and you come and blame the church. It's not true. This woman needs to be dealt with. That church must have been shut down the very day she robbed people in that building. That church building must have been locked and said, okay, until the investigations are over, this church is shut. It's not opening. But guess what? It's still running. And I even heard one of the people she used to scam people with when she was doing, this spiritual thing. One of them has been also switched over into nowadays he is also being referred to as a pastor. How can we live in a country like this? And then we think the church is the problem of the land. It's never, never true. And I will argue anybody, anytime on this. If we need to get proofs, we will bring them out. When it is being confirmed that Agrada'S has got the chief prosecutor of the Ghana police on her payroll, paying her 50,000 Ghana cedis every single month. And so they are preparing to just write any useless, document to just take to court. And then the court will just base on that document and set her free. And you blame the church for the failure of this land? No way, bro. I will never agree. And one says, ha, Ghana for you, bro. Bro, it's very, very terrible. The church is not the problem. The problem is what Ghana nangasana. Your politicians na your problem. Any leaders those people in authority are to make kasano. No creative problem. Also, hene na kakao se why on your software kum girl where I say no crano. They are saying they have found another place where they have also buried another girl that they killed. Or hene software when a fake pastor goes into a town, he will look for a land to establish a church. And the land will belong to the chief. So you will team up with that fake pastor Pastor, when you know that this guy is not right in your land, but you are able to push away some other people. Look at what happened in Mensah right now. When Odike spoke against Mensah, Mensah sanctioned Odike. So why can't Mensah also sanction anybody else that is establishing fake churches in the country? You can do it. You can push the open me up if you was so. One says more fire, bro. Yeah, I very terrible. Say it's not one your German Crawford can some accuse church unnecessarily, unreasonably, and then we think it is fine. It's not fine. The church is not at fault here because the church is also expecting the nation to control the church. And then the man Jesus Christ said, "Give what is Caesar to Caesar, and give what is God's to God." It means even Jesus himself acknowledges the authorities of the land. So the land has authority over the church. So Bible says in the book of Matthew, it says, agree with your adversary quickly, lest he hand you over to the police, and the police will hand you over to the judge, and the judge will put you in jail. The Bible accepts the rule of law. So if the people that create the rule of law decides not to create the rule of law, what do you expect? Freedom and absolute freedom will corrupt anybody. Any land where there are no proper rules. People will behave anyhow, including you and I. We will misbehave where there are no proper rules checking us. You see what you do in your house. Just because you don't have any rules in your house. You are the Lord of your house, so you put things anyhow. Take it outside. Would you imagine if there was no rules outside your house? Agrada'S says the true church of Jesus Christ is not a problem, but the church of men and Satan is in disguise. The church of Satan in disguise is part of the problem. Exactly right. And you know what, brother? It is not difficult identifying the fake churches. It is very easy. Everyone knows. The chiefs know. The kids know. Everybody. When we see fake pastors and prophets, almost everybody can easily identify them. It is easy because you can see the Roman Catholic bishop, see the Methodist reverend, see the Presbyterian reverend, see the Anglican reverend, see all the other men of God from the other churches. You can tell the difference when they are standing side by side with one of these Jesus Christ International Resurrection Church International across board, and those people whose church names are like hymns. You can see when their prophets, their pastors are coming, breaking homes, breaking families, lying, sleeping with people's wives and creating problems. Everybody can see them. But because some individuals get certain things from them, they will just accommodate them and create more problems. And in the end, they'll put it against the bigger umbrella of Christianity. Meanwhile, Christianity is the sweetest thing that has ever happened to Africa. I don't care what other people think, but that is what I believe. I'm speaking English today because I attended Methodist school, which is a church that established it. The president of Ghana is speaking English in Ghana just because he attended school. Some missionaries went to the country and established the school, so he has benefited. All the Muslims, all the Buddhists have benefited from the coming of Christianity, the coming of religion has benefited everybody. So let's not now enjoy the goodies that Christianity brought and pretend and close our eyes against the goodness and then just enlighten and enhance the evil people that are coming in who are fake people because the law and enforcement systems have decided not to work. This is where we are now. How come whenever we get a fake prophet, he's using the power of the traditionalist? How come whenever we get a fake prophet, he's using some spirit from the whatever other group that they come from? They tap spirit from other sources that you all know, and they come and pretend to be Christians. So if that is the case, why are you blaming Christianity? Let me give you an example. Nike is a very good brand. Okay, Nike is a good brand. Puma is good. Samsung is good. iPhone, Apple is a good brand. So if somebody decides to create a fake Apple, a fake Samsung, and then you go and buy the fake one because you want to spend less. So you saw the good one and you saw the cheap one. You knew the difference or you didn't know. But when you looked at how much they are selling the cheap one, you knew it was not genuine. If you buy the fake one and it gives you problem, do you say because the fake one is bad, we should go and stop Apple from producing? You can't do that. Can you go and tell Samsung to stop production because we've seen someone has done a fake Samsung phone and it gave you problems, so we should shut Samsung factory? You can't do that. Why do you want to shut the church because some traditionalists have pretended to be pastors and now we know them? It means get a better filter, a better net that you will use to filter out those fake guys, using other spirits to pretend to be Christians. That is where we can get the best coming out of this. Listen to the ending part of Comfort Agradaa'S husband, and we bring the program to a close in a minute. Continue bringing in your comments.
Me and I'm Coco drop on the police station.
Sure.
What are you trying to tell me? Say I feel I must show up and I'm here for one for who name me hefa. Then I will be near social media and I will be from programs on the patch of Munkan Kasai. What's it? Now, own baby, who name you? Or so for now, you know, brother, my man, who see I'm hefa. And you be my best super pay. What is the meaning of this?
I know the vision what I'm saying, me correcting, Oma. Once again, Mami apologize on behalf of that all transfer.
Mama, me also me flow for that, but me tell you,
pa.
Me tell you, pa.
Okay.
Put you at the beginning. What they mama meaning is 1 point. So I say, but you be me more. I know you never be no can one same one.
No question.
No some Christian some enter to form 7 kafra chenko 4 baby ne ngo. Obi ba be catch us me na wo a. On fa kwala ne mla. Na ye ko a me ne de tena ya ye wo sa kwala no. So you ba you born again and I am me born again. Yeah. 7 kafra chense obi si me na wo a enya de born it to be said me na wo previous answer na me be born again.
Okay.
But the girl let 1 hour can I video and wife be here say obi ni me awo. No, obe service after to be chow bana the no go we have fun on TikTok.
So, Tio, wow, cancer Oyere and the car say, Obi no wow, into Oyere and the car will video more TikTok, so Obi chat Obano up a bar, Obi chan a bar. And so, who accused you first for cheating? Your own wife accused you on social media. And so, if someone took your wife's statement on social media against you and said, oh, your wife said you've cheated. And so she's looking for the person that would cheat with you and cut the person's private part. And this girl is also jokingly taking your wife's statement and saying that, oh, this is what the wife has said. So I have also got a baby with this man. And that lady is a comedian. She is not serious. And even if she's serious and it's not true, come out clean and explain it. But threatening people would not help. Your wife has even done it to you. So why would you go and destroy someone who is only taking information from what your wife said? Viewers, this is where I want us to bring a close to this program today. That is what Comfort Agradaa'S husband has said. But today, Comfort Agradaa'S is going to court. And so we are going to bring you the proceedings from the court. And I expect that I bring it on time and you are going to enjoy whatever is going to happen. If you have any more information, if you've heard anything, please chip it in, bring it on, and we will read it. But if you type it, or even if you call us, or we can organize for you to call into the program and we discuss together. You can join in via video and we will all have a wonderful program together. God bless you so much, Brother Mwansa. God bless you, Brother Duff. You are an amazing brother. Please, I encourage if everybody watching can share the program. Just click on the like button and share it with people. We are live both on YouTube and Facebook. God bless everybody for joining in today. What I want to confirm here to you and everybody is this. These are the problems of the nation Ghana, not the church. The church is not the problem of Ghana. The problem of Ghana, I will repeat, is the politicians, the lawmakers, and the people in authority. The Christian Council is there like an association, but it only deals with the issues among the Christian body. They have not been even given a national mandate to govern over every church, but only over people that have chosen to be members. So if any church has chosen not to be a member of the Christian Council, they can't control them. So if Ghana wants to be a serious country, they must establish either a different body or they can empower the Christian Council to have control over every church in Ghana. I've said this before. Give them special numbers, number every pastor in Ghana, give them a fresh training, give them special accreditation numbers, and if anything happens in your church under your leadership in any church, your accreditation is taken and your church will go down with you. God bless you so much as you've tuned in today. Remember that we are rescuing the perishing and we are caring for the dying. But this is a sad time because attacks on the body of Christ is not something that we will expect. But we want the power of God to save you and to save us. God bless you so much. Join us again one more time on Wednesday on Family Arena and on Thursday on and on Thursday on Warzone. It's going to be amazing. From this week, things are going to be different. It's going to be powerful and very inspirational. God bless you as you are part of this family. We believe that with you, we are going to be doing great things. We'll be bringing you updates on the brother that we sent some money to get him after the flood in Ghana to get a place to rent. Updates are coming. Stay tuned. God bless you.